What is going on, Arkansas Razorback fans, SEC fans everywhere? Welcome. This is, of course, the Pig Trail Network. I'm its host and creator, Tyzilla83. I just want to say thanks for stopping by and checking out the content. If you guys would, at the end of the video, like, comment down below, share the content. Of course, if you haven't already, feel free to tap the subscribe button. Am I buttoned up here? I need to look good here for this one. I need to button up here. What's going on? You know, the more I break down the 2018, not the 2019 class, that's still obviously got a long ways to go before signing day. But looking back at that 2018 class and then looking at the problems the Razorbacks have had the last couple of years, there's one position and really one player I'm looking at who has got to come in and not just contribute, not just be someone who finds his way, you know, in the 3 deep or the 2 deep on the depth chart, but someone who I really want to see come in and who I think also has the best chance to do that. But if he's going to do that, he's got to come in and he's got to really affect the position. This guy is Dorian Gerald on the defensive line. Dorian Gerald, who was out of the College of the Canyons, you know, he's JUCO. He was highly rated. I think he was like the top 3 JUCO defensive linemen. Arkansas's had some really good luck affecting the higher ranks of recruiting with JUCO, and that's always that's a good thing. You know, you want to get the best of the best if you're able. And Dorian Gerald, I feel like, is someone who maybe can come in and do that. Now, last year I said the same thing about Brandon Martin coming in with the wideouts, and it didn't happen. He didn't come in, and I don't think he really had any effect at all. I think he found his way onto the field a little bit, and I think over time could develop into a decent wide receiver, especially in this offense. He's got to stay healthy, number one. Number two, he's got to grasp the offense a little quicker. That's something I read that he struggled with a little bit earlier in spring, but or at least when he was healthy. But Dorian Gerald, a guy, I just feel like his talent level and what all he could bring to that defensive line, he could come in and have an impact, and I think that he's got to. Dorian Gerald, I feel like with that 6'3.5", 260-pound frame, watching his film, everything I've read about him, everything, people have said about him, I feel like he is capable of coming in, and I feel like if that's the case, if he's capable of doing that, then he's got to have an impact. He has got to put pressure on the rest of these guys on the defensive line, to force them to want it more. And I think Dorian Gerald could be a potential, just an absolute baller on this defensive line. And he's got to have an impact, I think, year one. And again, the more I watch his highlight videos, I've said this a million times, I've never seen a highlight video that wasn't impressive, right? Because you're not going to put out a highlight film of your bad plays. But Dorian Gerald it looks pretty impressive. But again, if he can emulate what he did in high school in the JUCO ranks and bring that to the SEC to Fayetteville, Arkansas's defensive line could see some pretty big improvements. And again, it's a position at the bottom of the SEC the last couple of years, whether it was stopping the run, sacking the quarterback, or just applying pressure to the quarterback, and that's with some pretty good defensive ends, right? That's with some pretty okay talent. Dietrich Wise, for example, and Jeremiah Ledbetter, 2 guys that got drafted, but they couldn't get it done here at Arkansas. Couldn't apply that pressure. Couldn't get the job done. I think Dorian Gerald, with Sosa Agim and some of these other guys at the defensive end position, if they all step their game up, and if Dorian Gerald can come in and push those guys, it can have a real impact on Arkansas's ability to rush the passer and stop the run. And I think he's the guy. Don't get me wrong, there's some other guys in this class. I'm so impressed with this 2018 class. Defensively, I think on paper, really good-looking bunch. They really are. We'll see if they can bring that to the field in Fayetteville. I think that some of these guys can. I'm telling you, with Miles Mason and Dorian Gerald, like I already mentioned, Parker, the linebacker, this class, pretty impressive on the defensive side of the ball for sure. All right, guys, that's going to do it. Thank you so much for watching the video. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, share the content that you just watched on Twitter, Facebook, however, wherever. I'd appreciate it. And of course, if you haven't already, feel free to tap the notification bell down below and hit the subscribe button. So until next week, we'll see you guys then.